Pennsylvania, at home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here. And let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kurt. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. The Blue Hens pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Dropping back. It's Hart. Caught quickly. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Ball handed off.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Thrown to Luke, they caught in the right flat. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Delaware, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for some space. It's Martin. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Goes out to stiff arm. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. And the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
They're going to run it. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football. And this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's a pretty solid coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Dropping back, it's Hart. Caught near the sticks, it's Lewis. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Blue Hens starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hart. Moves out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day. But in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
And the back gets the football. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. It's a fumble. Ball scooped up by the defense. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark.
When the snow's coming down like this, the ball carrier has got to do a better job of holding on to that football. His instincts as a runner try to get those big yards, but as you see, if you don't take care of the ball, chances are it's going to slip out of your hands for a turnover.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense facing second and goal.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real... Oh, he's swarming again.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Back to pass. It's Hart. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. Tight end goes in motion. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That completion makes it second down. They'll try the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the Blue Hens pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. And completion makes it 2nd and short. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Blue Hens begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Hart. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pump over the middle. It's Reynolds. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Martin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Gonzalez. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And the quarterback keeps it here. Fights off a defender. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense is on the field to take over. Here comes a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Hart. It's a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive moving. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Give it to the back again. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Really love the call here on 3rd down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself to be able to pick up 1st down yardage.
Inside give now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive ride. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Looking to throw. It's Hart. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On the ground, it's Hayes. Powers through.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And now the running back's got it again. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pressure is coming. He breaks free. He's in the clear. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Clean toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. Scanning the field. It's Hart. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looks fakes right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Trying to find room. It's Hayes. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. QB keeps it himself.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. The catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Motion now from the tight end. Leaning on the run game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. It's a defense. Got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Looking for some space. It's 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Important play right here. Post-game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Grab down the middle. It's Perry. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They bring him down, but that 1st down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. The Blue Hens come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.